I paused this intro to let you know, I was unaware that Emeth is out already. Emeth? Emeth. Well, we're rolling for her tomorrow. FYI. I didn't know she was out yet. I'm literally still downloading the update, bro. It's crazy. The plan won't change. We will. Should we stay steadfast? Should we stay steadfast in our belief? Well, no, because it's going to take another hour for my update to finish. That's 9:30. Nah, we'll just do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. The plan holds. The plan holds. I can wait. I can be patient. I'm a patient person. I thought the update ended at like 10. I didn't know it ended at like 8. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. What the heck, man? Who's out? Emeth. That's her splash art, by the way. That's fire. And tomorrow she's coming home at least 4 times. Trust. It is Wuthering Waves, yes. It's certainly not Honkai Star Rail. Bro, I'm trying so hard to play Star Rail. I can't bring myself to, like, enjoy it. I don't know. I don't know. I used to know life that game, and now it's just like, eh. It doesn't feel as good. Anyway. Chat, simple plan tonight. We're going to talk about the upcoming Nintendo Direct a little bit. And then, probably a TFT. Unless for some reason my update goes much faster. Actually, no, I'll wait. I'll wait. It's fine. If I try and update it on my computer right now, it'll probably toast my internet, so best to avoid that anyway. Is it too early to hear something about Fortune's Weave? I couldn't even do events anymore. Dude, HSR events are just like, they're so uninspired now. I genuinely do like their like game modes. Like, I think the auto chess one is fun. I still like the erudition one. The one with the bird cages or something on the thing. I can't remember what it's called. Those are fun. I like those, but like the events are just so like lame. Fortune's Weave. Yeah, Fortune, it's just a partner showcase tomorrow. So not Nintendo titles directly. And we know there won't be anything Pokemon related because they've already teased like a 30th anniversary thing on the 8th. Which that teaser also came out today. So I don't know. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. There's not likely any first party titles being discussed. Which is a little disappointing, but like also we also haven't really seen much on that front. So maybe it makes perfect sense. I don't know. They just have a Nintendo Direct playlist. They do. Oh. Weird. Oh, I see what they did. Yo, this makes so much sense now. Okay, so like they made a new playlist, but the stream for tomorrow is the only thing in it. And I was really confused about that. But now I get it, because if you go to another one, it has all the individual trailers and then the whole thing. So this is actually perfect, because what I wanted to look at was the last time they did a partner showcase. And it was this one, I think, in July. Well, but then I guess there's also that one. Wait, is the last true direct we had in September? Has it really been that long? It's been like 5 months? Yeah, it's been like 5 months. Dude, that's crazy. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. But it kind of has been that long. They have a playlist of just Switch 2 games? On God? Bro, they stepped up their playlist game. What the heck? Okay, that's actually really helpful. Someone over on the social media team for Nintendo is doing God's work, bro. That's so nice. That makes tracking everything down way easier. Holy cow. Okay, so we had a partner direct July 31st, and then we had an Indie World on August 7th. So like a week later. And then we had like that, but that's not the thing. Oh, these playlists were made later. Oh, interesting. Yeah, they've gone back and categorized things. Otherwise, this one wouldn't be here, I don't think. Because I think they're shown in order of release. Oh, interesting. Okay. It seems like they are intentionally cataloging things. Anyway, about a month and a week later, then we had the actual Nintendo Direct, which is like first party stuff. So maybe a full direct? I don't know. I thought February was historically like. Oh no, there was one in March last year. Look at that. I'll be darned. Gal darn, brother. Partner direct in February of 24. And then the direct 2 months later. Wow. Interesting. Okay. We've had direct since then? I don't think we have. Are they in lives? Yay. Yeah, September. That was the last one. I mean, I'm obviously not counting like the Mario movie or the Tamagotchi or the Kirby stuff. But yeah, the last one we had was September. God, that feels so long. That feels like so long ago. Yeah, September was Fortune's Weave, like the final slot was for the Fortune Weaves teaser thing. Play this. Okay. Anyway, chat, I hope everyone's doing fantastic tonight. Esta noche. I wanted to kind of pop in here. A lot of my hard work is done now, thanks to the absolute legends over at Nintendo for categorizing all this stuff. Because I kind of wanted to see what was in the partner showcase from the last time we had one. And then additionally look at the last Nintendo Direct to see if there were any partner titles kind of introduced there as well. I guess we can start here. These are all first party. Oh yeah, the Yoshi game. The Mysterious Book. There's Storm Launchers. Dinkum. Opucom. I'm assuming if they don't say launch trailer next to them, then they haven't come out yet, right? Oh yeah, Intergrade. Dragon Quest. Not a first party title, but I think that literally comes out tomorrow, does it not? The Virtual Boy thing. Which I did pre-order this. I did pre-order the Virtual Boy. So we're gonna try it out and see how absolutely cooked it is. I assume it's rough. It probably. I mean, the original Virtual Boy is infamous for like giving people migraines. So like, you know. Oh, we might see Poketopia or Pokopia, but probably not. Danganronpa. That's a possibility. Oh, the Resident Evil thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the partner sizzle reel. Wait, what's this? Hold on. Let me do that. Does this just have the entire reel on it? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get copy claim for this music, by the way. So, if you were here live, you got to listen to it, and then everything else will be muted. Sag. That's already out. That's out. Also out. Okay. So a lot of that stuff is out then, yeah? Oop. Got rid of my thing. Shoot. I closed it out. A lot of this stuff's come out already then. I would have a hunch that perhaps then we are going to see a lot more new stuff talked about. This is the last partner showcase that we got in July. And these are some of the things that they kind of talked about. Katamari. That one I think is new and has not come out yet.
A long time ago, countless stars were born across the universe, and a brilliant great cosmos came into being. The guardian of this great cosmos is one whom we love, the king of all cosmos. It's me and my mighty king of kings. One day, the king casually tossed a scroll he had found and accidentally destroyed Earth.
Is that actually the origin story? For real? That's crazy.
In this Katamari Damacy, the starry sky has vanished yet again. Now, time travel across the eras and roll up all things big, small, wild, and wonderful to restore the stars of the universe. Roll with ease using beautiful items. Oh, hello, new cousins. Wow, everyone's here too. A family reunion. Customize the prince and cousins to create a one-of-a-kind being. So wonderful. Battle with friends in Katamari Ball.
I know that Katamari has like a cult following, but I don't get it. I don't think I get it. I don't understand why you're rolling stuff up in a ball. Is that crazy? Is that weird for me to say that? I don't understand it. I want to like it so much because everything that's happening here, I like it. I just don't understand the premise.
New universe of songs. Keep rocking and rolling to the beat. What a thrilling, spectacular, beautiful game that will touch my heart forever. So let the good times roll and see how life gets better with Katamari in a story that begins once upon a Katamari. Coming October 24th, 2025.
Well, we won't be hearing about that tomorrow because it's already out, obviously. But like the partner showcases, they show some pretty wild stuff. I feel like. And then there's obviously like the more common stuff where you have like the big titles like Star Wars. You know. I assume that we're gonna hear something about I mean they're definitely gonna bring Game of the Year to the platform, right? Like Clair Obscur not coming on the Switch too is like kind of crazy. After its insane level of success that it had. Surely they do that. So I would assume things like that come up here. Oh, dude. Okay. If I may just have a quick gripe. I did this draft league where the premise is you draft games and the higher they score on Metacritic, the more points you get, the better your roster does. Right. So it's kind of like fantasy sports, but for gamers. And I invited like 10 people to come do it. And one of those people is ZShadow. And I specifically invited ZShadow because I knew he had banger tasting games. I know, bro, if I feel like he is a long lost sibling, our tasting games is so similar. It's good taste. What I did not anticipate, however, is bro literally picking up every game that I want. And so when the draft started, I think I was like third or fourth in the row. So like your really common pickups went first. You know, I think the first thing out was Resident Evil, which is like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. That's an easy like 96 on the 100, you know. And by the time it got to me, all of the like really obvious ones, I would say that were like easy 90 plus were gone. So I pick up Fable because I'm like, I feel like somebody's gonna snipe that. Now Fable, not necessarily a 90 plus pick. I think it's a little bit. I would classify drafting Fable as a slightly more risky play. I personally still feel like it's pretty safe. I feel like it's easily going to be like an 85 plus, but it's not a 95 plus, more than likely. And then immediately, couple picks later, ZShadow's up. He immediately just starts sniping stuff that I wanted. One of them was this game, Tales of Elliot, and I counterpicked it from him, assuming, well, a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to be petty. That was my main thing. If I can't have it, because this is one of my most anticipated games of this year, if I can't have it, I'm going to counterpick it and hope it does really poorly, because I'll still play it, and that's fine. But the other reason was I'm like, well, maybe they'll delay it and it won't come out. And therefore, the points that I would lose based on the success of how well this game does, nullified. So all that is to say, I am both terrified to get more info on this game, and also I really don't want more info on this game because I really like the idea of it coming out in like very early 27 and not 26. That would be really great for me. Anyway, this one is possibly showing up.
To pass through that door is to pass through time. To travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes set out on a journey of hope.
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG brought to life in HD 2D. This is Philabildia, a continent overrun.
Think Octopath, but it's just one dude, and also it's not turn-based. This is kind of what this is.
By beast tribes. A spell of safekeeping is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds beyond the castle walls. An adventurer, Elliot, leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side is a fairy named Faye.
You can call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
Together,
If Bravely Default has taught us anything, we're not to trust that fairy.
the duo venture beyond the kingdom's protection into the great wide world. During your journey, you'll come face to face with all sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully and find opportunities to strike. Fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer. And
No axe,
more.
though.
There are 7 weapon types in total, but that's not all. You can also strengthen your weapons by equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you. Your fairy companion, Faye, can also attack and pick up items. You can control both Elliot and Faye separately, or 2 players can control them at the same time. You'll find that she's very helpful on your adventure. Join Elliot and Faye on a grand journey that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
So, like, likelihood of it being a 27 release, pretty small. But again, I was going for petty. And hopeful that it would come out in, like, January 27 instead. But low-key, I kind of expect to hear something about that. Terrifying as it may be. Hella is another one that I think we could see some info on, potentially. You play as a little mouse. And that's fun. It overall just seems really satisfying gameplay-wise. So I'm like kind of pumped for that one too. A title that you're not going to find on here, frankly, or many other Nintendo Directs because we've heard so very little about it. The new Layton game. I don't know what's going on with that game, bro. I need to know. So if we get any information on it tomorrow, I will be through the roof with excitement. Just genuinely over the top, pumped as hell. Unfortunately, I don't think that will happen. But I want to believe that we will. More than anything in my soul, I want that game to come out and I want it to be so good. Additionally, speaking of well, not immediately speaking of, but I did bring it up earlier, Fable. I kind of hope that Fable also comes out on Switch too, and they just haven't announced it yet. I would probably still play it on PlayStation if I'm being real about it. Because, I don't know. I have this, like, games that feel massive, like, worlds-wise. I think I'd rather have that, like, on console, on, like, PlayStation. And I know I can, like, when I think of the Switch, it's like, oh, it's handheld. Like, it's portable. And I know you can put it in the dock and put it on there so you can experience, like, big, vast worlds on, like, a big screen. It feels weird to me. I can't get around it for some reason. I have, like, this stigma built up in my mind where I need to have, like, big open world games on not the Switch. I'm also wondering if Monster Hunter Stories 3 comes out. Has that come out yet? Dude, low key, Oblivion is also in this draft league that I did. I kinda was surprised he didn't immediately snipe this.
Our ignorance is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to.
I mean, I know it's Monster Hunter Stories, but it's still good, no? Or are the Stories one's butt?
Drive our people out of house and home. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
We can't afford not to go. I cross the meridian, keep going. Ratha! But it won't be for long.
Maybe I'm crazy. I feel like Oblivion would have picked that up, like, immediately. But he didn't, which was surprising to me. I don't think we're gonna get like a new Warriors game announced. Because really, they only do Fire Emblem ones in the off season, and we're obviously getting a new Fire Emblem game, so like that timing on that wouldn't make sense. Same thing with Zelda. Is it the what? Is it the Zelda 40 this year? Yeah, it's the 40th anniversary this year. So I would expect like maybe not necessarily a full new what you call it? Zelda title, but like maybe a remake or something like that. But even then it wouldn't be tomorrow. So that's kind of irrelevant. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like oh wait, Arlo did something? Hold on.
Right now it is the 4th of
Wait, should we watch this? Let's get somebody else's take.
February, and Nintendo just announced a Nintendo Direct partner showcase for tomorrow, the 5th of February, which is a great thing, but also kind of a weird thing. But I guess we'll save the weird element for a little bit later. First, let's just talk about the showcase itself. I mean, obviously, this is great because it's so early in the Switch 2 generation, and like the Switch itself was such a
That's true. And I don't think about that enough. Because I feel like the Switch 2 launch was so it felt very sudden, I guess. Because like we got the reveal and then 2 or 3 months later it was like, here it is. And then there was also this uncertainty because of all the tariffs and BS around that, where it's like, we don't know what availability is going to look like, and also we don't really know what the pricing is going to be, but we do know what the pricing is going to be, and like, Well, we're not even a full year into Switch 2 yet, and so this is kind of like this has potential to be pretty meaty for the most part. And I don't give that enough thought and respect. What's up, Elroy? What Fire Emblem has anniversary this year? I don't know. Like which title has an anniversary? Mind you, when I say it's Zelda's 40th, that just means Zelda, the franchise, has been around for 40 years, not individual games. Fire Emblem, I think. Is in like its 35th ish year, somewhere around there. I don't think it's a clean, even one, but like again, this is,
amazing little port machine, and so now
it's definitely a Mario Zelda year this year.
Had all these devs. I mean, they were porting all their games to Switch, but then it's the Switch 2. It's more powerful, so it's easier to port more games. You can port games with better graphics and all that stuff. You're also more likely to have a higher sell-through rate when you release earlier in the generation, when people are really looking for stuff to play. Probably not to like the same degree as we saw with the original Switch. The whole handheld angle isn't as much of like a novelty, kind of a selling point. But obviously, you've got so many people wanting to put their games on Switch too. So it's just cool.
Do they? I don't know. I feel like the keycard controversy has sullied some developer takes on Switch 2. Me personally. I don't know. I'm very much a physical guy though. So I really hate digital stuff.
Because especially now
I don't like buying or owning games digitally. It just doesn't feel the same.
Really any old multi-plat third-party game. It's like it's pretty much all fair game now, which is very, very, very exciting. So many great games over the years that would go so well on the system, it's barely even worth like bringing them up. But we can at least talk about stuff that we know is coming. You know, we're getting a new Resident Evil, and it's launching.
Oh wait, it's 2021. Never mind.
Day and date on Switch 2. This this month. I just remembered. Every time I remember, Resident Evil Requiem is coming. I get very excited. So I think there's a very fine chance that we're gonna see that. Maybe we can even see the Switch 2 version, see how it runs, how it looks. That'll be cool. But then it's just like, where's Elden Ring? Where in?
True. True. Elden Ring's supposed to be on Switch. And there's also the standalone FromSoft title on Switch that's like the Bloodborne successor, but not officially the Bloodborne successor, but like we're kind of like, yeah, that's a Bloodborne successor. That I don't think has a firm date on it or anything like that. We really just had like the reveal and the announcement. And then not much else.
The heck? Where inside of the heck is Elden Ring? We have all been wondering, and there's this idea. It's gotta be that they delayed it to work on it. Like it has to be. It felt like the release date, the announcement was imminent.
Surely they had a dev kit for Switch 2 though, like FromSoft. Surely FromSoft had a Switch 2 dev kit. To the point where they didn't have to go back and like make sure everything was still kosher after developing it on Switch. Or for Switch, rather. Right? I feel like if you're a big enough team, studio, what have you, you kind of just get access to that if you ask for it, you know? Especially if they're also developing like the standalone Bloodborne title. I really don't know why Elden Ring's been delayed, genuinely. It's very confusing. It puzzles me greatly.
You know, they were demoing the game at PAX and other trade shows.
Oh yeah, it had a
Pretty
demo.
ready to go. And
I forgot
just
about
have to
that.
Imagine that all of the feedback, all of the articles and everything, just it was scary. It would not surprise me if they were just like, we do have to work on this. Like this has to be a good port. But yeah, like we expected it last year, and then they went pretty silent, and so now it's like, all right, if it doesn't come up now, like then I don't know when. You know, like that's the thing. It's just like, if
I mean,
now,
Elden Ring historically took a very long time to come out.
We have to wait. They must have really, I don't know, really having a hard time ironing out those little frame rate hiccups or something. I don't know.
Oh, did the demo not play
really
well?
Nice. I'd be really happy to see that. And then there is a chance that we could see something on Duskbloods, but I am
Duskbloods.
toward no on that one because one, they're not going to want to put too much of a spotlight on Duskbloods when Elden Ring hasn't even come out yet. I wouldn't be surprised if the delay.
I disagree with that. I think it would be very Nintendo to launch the two within a month of each other. Genuinely. I think they would just do that. I don't think they put a lot of thought into that in particular. If anything, they're like, hey, you can get a party pack with both games. Doesn't that sound fun? I feel like they would use it as like side-by-side marketing to an extent. Because you have Elden Ring, which is like one of, if not the greatest games of all time, coming out on Switch 2, while also this standalone title, Duskbloods is the name of it. That's like a Bloodborne successor, which is like for all the late entrants into the Soulsborne world that joined up in Elden Ring. Bloodborne for them is like maybe more of a deep cut. Like Bloodborne for me would technically be more of a deep cut because I'm an Elden Ring baby, right? So maybe they use that, you know what I mean? Like it's like you see Elden Ring, it gets your foot in the door, and then you have this like standalone specific title, Duskbloods, that like, oh, if you like Elden Ring, maybe you also like this. I feel like they would co-market them a little bit.
Elden Ring has also kind of messed with the whole Duskbloods dynamic. You know, you don't want to release these games too close together. So I think they may want to get Elden Ring out the door, you know, and have that be the game for at least a little bit before they start putting the spotlight on Duskbloods. But then too, Duskbloods is a Switch 2 exclusive. You know, they had a really big reveal in the...
Which is why I think they would use the popularity of Elden Ring to sell you Duskbloods. All I'm saying.
Big April Nintendo Direct. I think they're going to save that for a main Direct.
Version exclusives don't necessarily do super well.
Maybe you could call it a second-party title, I suppose, if it's being published by Nintendo and being more...
Especially if it's not like
Nintendo, I don't know all of the details.
a Nintendo property.
It's a Switch 2 exclusive. It may remain a Switch 2 exclusive. I suppose we don't technically know. I fully admit I may be getting my wires crossed and forgetting things that have already been firmly established. Point is, though, I don't think we'll see that in a partner sure case. We certainly could, and I'd be happy to see it because I really am excited to see more. I mean, this thing was revealed. Golly, has it really been 10 months since that big April Direct? Yeah, wow. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But I'll just take Elden Ring.
Duskbloods was in April?
Just give us a shadow drop. Just give us Elden Ring.
Or is that Elden Ring?
Yeah, beyond that, yeah, I could be like, how about this game and that game? And like, I'm sure there are a million. There are probably even like, I don't know what's like the most popular picks right now.
Is Duskbloods a multiplayer? I think it's like a PvPvE.
That would be really cool.
If I'm remembering
let's
right.
Get to it. Let's get to the weirdness. I put out a video recently talking about how I was getting slightly worried because, like, Nintendo really needs a Nintendo Direct right now. They need a big, general Nintendo Direct where they reveal a bunch of games. Because, like,
they didn't do that, though.
2026 is looking weirdly sparse for the second calendar year of their new system's life. We kind of thought they'd have, like, a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm telling y'all, Fire Emblem's going to come out in, like, spring. And they're going to ride that until the fall. They know. They know it's a Fodling game. They know Three Houses heads are going to fall on their face to get that game. They know that thing's going to print Switch 2 sales. Or at least that's what they're hoping. I would anticipate that it will. For what it's worth. But I don't know. I like to believe that game sales just in general are always better in the fall. So I feel like you should always save your heavy hitters for the fall. But I am sure that somewhere in the admin side of gaming, the business end of it, they literally look at their quarters and say, okay, how do we make sure that quarterly sales are up for Q1 through 4 of 2026? What is our release strategy around that? Because as players, I'll just speak for myself. Maybe this also applies to you watching this. I don't think about that with games. I think, okay, how long until I can get excited about the next thing? And it doesn't matter if it's like Tales of Elliot or it's Fortune's Weave. You know what I mean? Those two games are going to sell vastly different amounts of copies and thus have a vastly different sales expectation. I am equally excited for both of them. I don't think about how well they're going to make profit for the company. There are people who run the business who think that way instead, though. Because you have to, otherwise, you run at a deficit for too long, you can't pay people. Duh. So I think in terms of like release stuff, even though for me it's like, well, gaming is fall time, wintertime activities. Um, I'm sure they have to like figure out precisely when stuff is, all that. So
for us, and it's been a lot of like smaller, medium stuff. We so far don't have any big hitters for this year. We're probably gonna have Pokemon at the end.
Summer
of the year,
release?
but Nintendo themselves, first party, like what do we have? We need at least like one or two.
I think they're
games,
gonna
one of,
do
like,
a spring
the
release.
games this year, and if you're gonna have enough time after the reveal to actually release
I would
them this
be
year, then February's the month. It really is the
if we are in fact going to get like a full-on Nintendo Direct in March. Kind of like we did last year with this cycle that seems to be repeating itself a little bit. If we're getting a Nintendo Direct in March, I would expect Fortune's Weave to drop sometime in like May, June. June at the latest. But like probably closer to May. That would be my assumption.
month for games coming this year. It's the best possible opportunity, but they have been giving, I won't recap the entire thing. They gave us like trailers and updates and stuff on other games, and sometimes when they do that, it means that they're not going to have a direct, but it could also mean that they were just getting that stuff out of the way because a lot of that pertained to stuff that was releasing around this time. Maybe they didn't want to wait for a direct.
Yeah, can I be real? The Tomodachi Direct was kind of weird. I'm not hating on Tomodachi. I hope it does crazy numbers. But it's like, to me, that series is such a meme series that to give it its own Nintendo Direct is putting it in legacy titles like Kirby or Donkey Kong or Smash Bros or Mario or Pokemon, or you know what I mean? Like it's just it felt weird to me. I was like, oh, Tomodachi Direct, okay, cool. Because the whole game is just memes. Like that is why it is beloved.
So now we're getting the partner showcase, and the interesting thing is here. This could go one of two completely opposite ways. The first way that it could go, we get this partner direct tomorrow.
A lot of nothing burgers.
And we just don't get a regular direct in February. This is kind of like what we got instead. And there is a precedent for that. It is true. When Nintendo starts giving us non-direct stuff around when a direct would be, it often or usually does mean no.
We saw in the timeline of playlists that's what happened last year.
It'll be Nintendo just being like, yeah, we don't really have anything to show yet. We're gonna wait for June or September, but
or
like,
March.
Obviously, like these third parties, they still need a platform, so we'll just give that to them. So like, that's definitely a possibility. That has happened many, many, many times. But then the other possibility is that they've got so much to reveal in their Nintendo Direct, so much they couldn't possibly give a spotlight to third parties.
Respectfully, I would watch a 2-hour Direct. I'd clear my day. I would literally take PTO. Straight up. And I'd be happy about it. Nintendo Directs are kind of like my little mini Super Bowls throughout the year, with like the Game Awards being the primary. But like Game Awards are kind of lame now, if I'm being real about it. The categories and nominations don't really make a whole lot of sense. If the trailers aren't good, then the whole thing's kind of a wash. It's just like, eh.
There's just too much first-party stuff to talk about. So they had to take all of that and put it into its own whole, complete, roughly 30-minute presentation. You could call that wishful thinking, but there is also...
Bro, what is this game?
And it also makes logical sense in this scenario. It is something that has happened before. It has not been as common, but it has. Even just last year, leading up to and around, I don't remember the exact order, but around the big April Nintendo Direct, we had these other presentations. We had a whole dedicated Switch 1 Direct. And I want to say we even had a partner showcase around that time, because it's like I said, there really was just that much.
I don't
to
think there's
show.
that much.
And yeah, in this case, like that would not surprise me in the slightest because, again, all of these developers, all these publishers and IP holders and everything, like they're all probably chomping at the bit, wanting to get their stuff on Switch 2. I wouldn't be surprised if we see these partner showcases pretty regularly moving forward. Maybe even through the whole life of the Switch 2, but at least within the first couple of years, you know, when they're just going port crazy. We got to get 1 or 2 dedicated partner showcases per year at least because there's just so much. So that really is a possibility, and I think the fact that this is happening so early in February, that's a really good sign. They have done Nintendo Directs at different times, but like over the last, like, I don't know, several years, they've fallen into a pretty good pattern of like, yeah, what months they do it, February, June, September, but then also like what time of month. It's usually closer to like mid-month, maybe like the second week or something. So like I was expecting a full direct this time next week, but instead,
Dude, I don't remember
this
any of these
very,
games.
very early in February. So this
Is
would
this like a
still leave
COVID era
for a
time lapse
full
thing that I'm
direct
dealing with?
to happen this month, maybe even next week. And it could be that, like, obviously Nintendo just didn't want to announce a full direct until they did the partner showcase, and they kind of got that out of the way. If you want like one little point potentially against this theory, more recently we've had, you know, people like a lot of rumors have preceded most of these directs. And in fact, this partner showcase, it was rumored that it was going to be a partner showcase. Somebody out there knew that it was going to be a partner showcase, and that got out. And it did end up being a partner showcase. And we haven't had anybody saying, oh, but there's going to be another main direct next week. Because we've had that happen before, too. I want to say that's what happened last year. It was like, we're getting a partner showcase or something, or like the Switch 1 direct. But don't.
There was a partner showcase, and then a week later, there was an indie direct showcase. And then, like, 4 weeks after that was a full-on Nintendo Direct. Just so we all have the timelines correct.
Worry, the full thing is coming whenever. Like, it can't, like, we've been getting rumors pretty regularly for these presentations.
But he's speaking figuratively.
It's not currently a rumor
for what
that
it's
we're
worth.
gonna get another one next week. That's not to say that, like, we have to assume we're always going to get a rumor like that in every single case. So I don't know. Ultimately, we just got to wait and see. I'm trying not to be too worried. It would just be so weird for Nintendo to not give us a full direct at this time of year. I mean, you know, there are no rules. They could wait till March. They could do whatever they want. It would just be so strange if we didn't get one, because we really do need some game announcements. And the fact that it would be weird itself is not necessarily evidence that we can use for why it won't happen, because Nintendo has done that kind of thing many, many times in the past. It'd be really weird if they did this or didn't do this, and then they don't do it, or they do it, you know? There have been other times, even during the Switch generation, where it was like, I feel like we're really due for a direct, and we just, like, did not get one. So, who knows? Nintendo is weird. They work in mysterious ways, but we
True.
shall see soon enough. I am going to try my hardest as long as nothing comes up and I don't, like, have a bad night of sleep or something. Fingers crossed. I hope to stream the partner showcase.
Shout out. I'll not be streaming it, for what it's worth. But I will be having a follow-up video for it. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I don't know. It's very much in a place where we kind of don't know anything at all in terms of like what we would expect for upcoming titles, because like the last time we had a big dump of games that were coming out for Switch, was literally last summer, and they've all basically come out for the most part, outside of like the ones that we haven't really heard much about since, like Dustblood, like Elden Ring, like Layton. Very confusing. And then there are some other ones where it's like, well, yeah, this is obvious. Like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like that one's obviously coming to Switch too, because they did dev talks about it, and like the guy confirmed it himself. He's like, yeah, we're bringing all of them. Like explicitly said, we're bringing the trilogy to Switch too. So not even just the second game, but also the third game that we also don't know anything about. Other than the fact that it may be called Redemption. I know I was on the Reunion bandwagon for like a long time. I think I'm officially Team Redemption. For what it's worth. Take that for what you will. I think I'm officially Team Redemption for Final Fantasy VII 3 remake 3, whatever what are we actually calling it? What are the words that we're using? But anyway, I hope it'll be good regardless. I'm hopeful that it won't be like disappointing in the very least. But who knows? I'm very much a fan of like, you know, whether it's a Fate channel or a Nintendo Direct, just having low expectations will typically net you the most happiness in life. Because you can't get disappointed once you're not, you know, can't get disappointed by something that you don't have a lot of expectation for. Which also leads to not living a very excitable life, but like, you know, it's where we're at. It's where we're at with the world currently. Oh, did I at my Discord? I didn't at my Discord, did I? I was sending messages. What happens if and when I hit platinum? Have we taken time to consider this? Has anyone taken time to consider this? We're gold 2. We're one first place clear from getting up to gold 1 again. Which would be pretty baller. Part of me wants to run Bilgewater just for the heck of it. I need to go further beyond. I do need to go further beyond. This is true. I gotta power the fuck up. Bro, they got a plat player in here. What the frick? Nah. Nah. Nah, they ain't right for that. That's a plat player with like a very expensive avatar, dude. My man lives this game. Oh god. You got this? I don't think I got this. I don't think. Put me in a room full of bronze players, I hit first every time. Put me in a room full of silver players, I top 4 every time. You make me duke it out with plat players in a gold lobby? Brother. I think gold is like the most common rank for what it's worth. I think the bulk of players kind of live in a gold pool of just constant turmoil and sadness. I could be wrong. I don't think that I am. My PlayStation turned up. Oh, it's in sleep mode. Yeah, that's fine. That means we're still downloading, and that is okay. As long as we're still getting the update. That's fine by me.
It is said that every rose has its thorns, but none are sharper than love.
Okay. Early Augs. Okay, he's spamming. God. Oh, God. Okay, we can do this. We just gotta get a little lucky, that's all. We gotta get good augments, we gotta get a little lucky on rolls. Getting a knuckle already is not ideal.
The sea is ripe for battle.
But it is what it is. Got an Invoker. That's huge. Really, the main thing we need.
You are not in motion.
You can take my soul if you'll shut up.
The thing we ultimately need more than anything is to get a Scion early. That's really the main thing that we need. And the last few times we've done this, we haven't gotten a Scion until like level 6 or 7. And that's not going to fly.
This story is not yet finished.
Okay, those are rough items. I will keep it a buck. Rough items. The Visage is good. That is also pretty good. All right, we're gonna take. I had a Scion. Oh my god, bro. Okay, God. Okay, we done picked correctly, and I'm so happy about that. That's pretty huge for us. We already got a Bruiser comp. We're gonna have Invoker comp. Holy cow. What a time to be alive. Oh, you got the artifact? I already got LeBlanc. That's good. Oh my god. Okay. We always get... Oh, god. We could get emblems. Like we don't want. Lucky Gloves is also pretty good. And we're already 2 away from having that. That gives us 4 items versus. All right, let's do this.
Looks can be deceiving.
I don't know why I put that on her. Wildly unhelpful. I took way too long to think about that. Okay, I have to lock in. You boys gotta lock in here. Was that a Mundo? Okay. Let's take that. Put that on you. Then let's do...
Return the crown, Butcher, or I will carve it from your face.
Really? Wow, okay. They're going for some crazy stuff then. Okay, what do I have? I have sword. I have plate. Vest would be good. Or not vest. Belt would be good. Arrow would be good. That would be good. Alright, we're gonna take that. Okay, we're gonna do that and that. And if in the meantime we find another invoker, we can just like sell that, and that's fine. But we're close to Kobuku already. Okay. That's pretty good. We can make peace with that one.
Not Draven, Drave.
I don't know if that was the right decision, but I felt like it was in the moment. I feel like a 2-star Nico is not something you should sell, but Here we are. I've made my bed. I'll lie in it. She's probably gonna have to go anyway, because now we got other filler options. Okay. Not ideal, but alright. Deal with that with what we will. Power? No. Bummer. Okay. Not a bad fighter combo that we literally just got. Ooh. The next one cost. We don't really need any one costs. And we literally don't need any one costs. Give me that. Because now we're good on there. Feel me? This team's kind of holding tough for being just a couple of bruisers. Oh, that is a Rage Blade, though. Can't be the Rage Blade, bro. Can't be the Rage Blade. Debating if I want to change this or not. Also, how have we not... Still not unlocked a Darius, which is crazy to me. Everybody and their mother has a Wukong right now.
They will regret opposing me.
Alright, so if we were to swap that, we're good. Now we just need to be level 7. Which we can do. Easy breezy. Wow, that's a crazy tank. Good lord, bro. I mean, we're holding our own, but like, that's some insane nonsense. All right. Oh, we're gonna be last, which is fine. It's not ideal. But it is what we have. So it's what we will do. Can't be the Rage Blade, bro. Can't do it. It's impossible. Shyvana. That would go crazy, probably.
The dragon nears.
Okay. We are hoping for tears, powers, or capes.
Witness the strength of Noxus.
Also a Swain. That's really cool too.
You think you can beat me?
Okay. We got one of the... Okay. We got one of the things that we wanted. So that's cool. I think we'll go with that. And then I don't really know. Jinx players are so cringe, man. They're cringe. Let's do that. Okay. Huge. What bruiser am I looking for? Probably a Wukong, yeah.
Looks can be deceiving.
Raven.
Got Mundo too. We have the ability to now get 7-piece Noxus. What was that team doing? Running all over the place. Okay. I think preferably we want that. Or that. And of course it's going to be super far away from me. We don't get it anyway. That's fine. We're going to take this. I don't know if I want to run that just yet. Well, there's the 3-star. That's what he wanted. No. Close though. Check the Woo-Wah chat.
Out of my way.
Oh, this one. Ooh, wow. 3 5ers in 1 pull. Dude, you're making me want to boot the game up. You're making me want to boot the game up, and it's not close. Okay, I need to be patient. Do it. I don't have it updated. I think it's updating on my PlayStation currently. I think tomorrow's just gonna be like a 5-hour Wuthering Waves fest. Because I genuinely thought the update would be live at like 10 o'clock my time. Which is like right now. But instead it dropped at like 8 p.m. Which is crazy. Ooh. We don't know. No one ever knows. That's a Garen. Do I need Defender active? That's a good question. Do I need it active? He said. Hopeful. I really need extra team slots. Pretty badly, actually. Okay. Your boy can work with this. That. Give me that. Give me that all day, every day. Engine. Okay, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do this. I think that's the right thing to do. Probably not, though. Respectfully. Then I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna get moved. And then I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that. The Jinx team. I swear to God, all you gotta do is play Jinx, bro. Easiest dubs of anyone's life ever. And it's not close. Bro, the Garen is tempting. You give me that. You go here. You go there. Okay. Super. I don't think we run the Garen comp. I don't think it's possible or worth it. I think we just focus on bruisers and pray. We're doing impossible things right now. That's the plat player, by the way. The one who ought not be in this lobby. Like a jerk. Can I level? I still can't. Brother! I need the level 9. I need to get level 9, dog. Need it badly. Okay, the Shyvana's gonna move, right? So that's not an optimal place. Just genuinely not an optimal place. Because our AoE healing's not doing anything there for Shyvana. So we should move that. And I got back ranked. Alright, what do we need? What do we need out of life? Out of this life? That would be nice. Unironically. Mine. Okay, this is good for me for 2 reasons. 1, I now have AoE healing. So we just got to do a little flippy floppies. And we'll be good to go. Thank you, Gangplank. Gone but not forgotten, my king. Let's put you there. Put you here. And you there. And you there. And then we'll put that on you. We'll do that. Right.
Gents, my daughter wouldn't bring you to heel.
I would take the Shyvana out. But I feel like taking less damage overall is what's being helpful right now. And kind of allowing me to not, like, die constantly. Crazy as that is. We had a Wukong.
Than to face death without fear.
Top 4. I should get second. Possible. See, bro, I can't get any Scions ever. I'm literally level 9. It's 5-7. I still don't have a 2-star. I've seen 2 Scions the entire time. That's crazy. Ain't no way it should function like that. So wait, Oblivion, did you roll Emeth yet or no? I'm assuming if you got Lupa, then you must have gotten Emeth also. Okay, something good. Bro, this is all butt. I can't use any of this. Oh, no. Oh, no. You want any of this? Nobody wants any of this. Oh, wait. You want that. There you go. You can have that, I guess. Take it, my friend.
Witness the strength of Noxus.
Dude, my whole board just shook. What the hell? That was some nonsense. Owned. Dude, come on, brother. I got 18 points taken out. God damn, that's crazy. I did get some LP. That is true. That is true. We didn't lose LP. All right, we're back. I've never felt more like queso in my life. Alright. Believe. Okay.
Nobody touches the hat.
We at least made it out unscathed for the most part against a platinum player. And I think we should be proud of that, frankly. But there's another plat in this lobby, which makes me sad. It is what it is. Bro, don't you tell me to play Void. I'll freaking do it. You think I won't? You think I won't just hit Void immediately? Fuck it, we're running Void. I'm never scared. Void time, baby!
Too tall. Much too tall.
The heart of Piltover is its people.
That squirrel looks familiar.
Protect the faithful.
Alright, what all do I need from this? Oh, I mostly just need 2 voids, like, off rip. Okay, if we don't hit a void immediately, so that we can start getting Rift Herald, then we'll pivot. And it'll be fine. There's 0 commitment right now. Unless you're Caitlyn, evidently.
An icon doesn't have to explain himself.
Oh, we got 2 random emblems, treasure hunt, and no, that's terrible. Ayo. We could also get optimized items. Give me the reunion.
Get ready.
How lovely!
Interesting. Okay. Give me you. And then give me you. Oh, I think they're AFK. This is really just a Bruiser comp for the most part. Bruiser and Juggernaut. Kinda. There. They're back. Yes. Okay, how do we get you in though? Don't need you. Don't need you. %15% amp. Take that. Level 7, we get a Thief Glove. Level 9 gives us a random 5-star. Or random 2-star 5 cost. Which... mine would have to be unlocked. Which is not super helpful. But what can you do?
Choose evil, get shot.
Okay. All right. Honestly, it's not looking terrible so far. This is... we got a Warden Juggernaut comp going. We got Void. We got Long Shot up. We got our third Long Shot down here. This is honestly, like, pretty decent. We're in a decent place right now, I think. The problem is it seems like everybody else is also. Because there's 3 people who have not lost any health so far. Which means it's going to be a really top-heavy Final Four. Which probably doesn't bode well for us. But at least we're the worst of the best. We get to go a little sooner. I think ultimately we need that. Please don't take it. Don't take it. Ah! Snipe. Got him. Oh, God. It's stressful. What is this comp I'm making? We don't have a lot of variability here. So, like... Bruiser, we just need... long shot with 3 items on level 7. So we do need to start thinking about that at some point. So that we can get our Kaisa. We will eventually ditch the Nautilus and the Xin Zhao. But for now, we keep them. It's a nice little front defensive thing we got going on here. They did not just give me double Scion. Bro, there's no shot. There's no shot that they did that. Dog, they ain't right for that, man. That is genuinely messed up.
Dibs on the hat.
These random plat players must be bored on a Wednesday. Coming in here picking on helpless little gold players like myself. You're right. Dude, ah! I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I think I may never play Noxus again just out of spite. Strictly out of spite at this point. I have like no items. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. What's Kai saying? I don't even want to pop that just yet, though. Oh, they're also playing Void. Oh, God. And they're so much further ahead than I am. And they're the shadow version of my avatar, bro. Oh, my God. I've run into evil me. It's KCB Doppelganger. I don't... Grab that could be... Okay. I like that. I like that for sure.
Choose evil, get shot.
No worry, me, Doctor!
Only existence can sate your hunger, Cho'Gath.
That's kind of big. I'll do it. I don't think that was smart, but I'm doing it anyway. And then next play, we're gonna put these items onto Vayne. Kog'Maw's doing like nothing. We can do this. I'm not looking. Still second. think. For the life of me, I can't remember what I knew he was gonna do that. Jerk. Can't for the life of me remember what Kaisa needs. We're very close. So we're gonna get Rift Herald 2 combats from now, and we're getting Kaisa next. And then we can swap out Caitlyn for Kaisa and have Void 4. And we just make our peace with that, I guess. Oh, we get him now. Oh my god, what a W round for us. Okay. Okay. Y'all are not ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for that. Oh, I missed it. Thing. What does she want? She's a caster. Okay. Okay, so she wants the same thing that Maw does, just on the attack end of it. So we want attack heavy items. Okay. Okay. We're up to 5 Void. We are still looking for Rek'Sai. My phone is dying. So I will charge it. Okay, belts are big. Cho'Gath not big. Still helpful though. Okay. Still helpful because it's good to have. Yeah, let's burn it up, bro. Burn it up. Okay, please give me something good. That'll work.
Fate made you. I will unmake you.
Next time, choose the right side.
Yeah, we gotta go grab. No time to waste. You're a Jug. You are a Vanquisher. You're an Attack Assassin. What is this guy? Dealing 1,000 damage? That, I guess? Because she's a top hitter, kinda? Sorta? Alright, the name of the game now, legitimately, save and level. We gotta hope that this comp will just keep winning for us at level 8 for the longest time possible.
Judgment's coming.
And then we also get those nifty little pickups partial way through. That would also be really great for us. Other than that, not much to do. We just kind of gotta let it vibe. Because everybody's unlocked except him. We gotta be level 10 and we gotta have 7 units fielded. Also, getting really good rolls on this glove would be nice too. And the next time we level, we're gonna get a random fiver, which would be nice, either for gold or otherwise. What am I after here? Limbo. Nuck. Alright, huge. It's big. Big for us. Who's doing big damage? Vayne. Really? Okay.
You disappoint me, Kaiser. The Watchers are the true threat.
Bro, I'm nervous. Your boy's getting nervous. We're also not seeing many Rift Heralds, which is kind of terrifying to think about. Yeah, see, it gets real dicey the minute those gloves don't give us offense items. And then Bell's damage dips. Skarner? Okay, that's interesting.
I stand between my people and your appetite, Belveth. Starve.
Okay. Because they gave us two.
We must be good, Doctor. Patients never come back.
What do you want? You want castery items. So... Sword? Okay, not sword. Never mind. Don't need it. That's huge, actually. That does very little for us. Genuinely.
Next time, choose the right side.
Bane's still doing crazy work, though. Okay, that was the last care package I think I get. And so now we are waiting for a random 5-star to show up. Really lucky hit on those. Like an insanely lucky hit. Yes, dog. Finally, man. He's literally just vibing. Everybody gains 10 armor.
Choose evil, get shot.
Oh. He's big. He's really big. Yowza. Well, that's gonna be rough. Keep it a buck. Remember when I said the top 4 would be really like top heavy? Yeah. What rank? We're gold. We're like mid gold 2 currently. That would have been nice. There's a Noxus in. Bro, out of spite, I'm never running Noxus ever again. I just refuse. That's kind of what the plan was anyway, so it is what it is. just be happy with that, I guess. We might be able to 3-star Vayne. Which would be kind of hype. Yeah, bad glove roll. What can you do? God, they got so much bulk. Insane. Ain't even in question. Should we just commit to Mundo? Who needs a Wukong? Am I right? We're Mundo players now. All right. Please be Jake. Please let Jake lose.
On wings of fury.
Yeah, I'll take that.
The dragon nears.
We still need level 10. There's really no point in bringing in Mal yet. You can just kind of vibe for now. This, I guess, is the decision that I'm making right now. That would get us. Alright, we may just rip it. Oh, he needs 2 slots? Oh, Lord. Okay. Well. I've honestly never gotten to this point yet. So this is a new one for me. But I'll roll. I'm down to find out. Oh, so close. That's heartbreaking. Okay.
Judgment's coming. Judgment's coming.
Fate made you. I will unmake you. For the cause!
I don't think I moved fast enough on all that. God, that's heartbreaking. I didn't move fast enough. The makings could have been great though, man. I just wasn't moving fast enough. Damn. That should have been a second place, I think. Dupes? No, the dupes were for trying to see if I was going to roll another Mal, but I wasn't moving fast enough, so I just popped him on the vein. I think we beat out the plat player though, so that's cool. Can be proud of that at least. Third's still good. It's not good enough. At least we didn't play Noxus that time, and we got to play something different that was fun. And not be stressed out by the fact that we never get a Scion until, like, literally, like, stage 6. It's just crazy. I want to go back to Bilgewater, man. I miss my pirates. Hard stuck Emerald 1, Spirit Soul. You're hard stuck Emerald 1? That's painful, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Like, when you're right on the cusp of ranking up, and you don't get there, it feels bad. Forever. It feels bad forever. It feels bad. Oh my god, there's multiple plats. What the fuck? Bro, come on. What are we doing here?
Is it cold in here? Or is it just me?
Dude, these lobbies are too hot for me. I can't. I'm just a little gold player with dreams of plat. Oh. Okay. Where are the silver players? That's what I would like to know. Where are my silver players at? Aha. Well. We can start that, I guess? Question mark? We don't get any voidlings here. We may pivot a bit. That's not bad. Don't I have like a weird Slayer comp somewhere that works? Kind of. Vaguely. Yeah, this one. We run that. Just for the heck of it?
You think you can beat me?
I should make a quick strike team, honestly. That'd be pretty fire. Don't want to press that. Sell your board, gain 4 random 2-star 1-cost champions. Disable your shop for the next 3 rounds. Honestly, I'm attempting. Oh. I can't level. Nah. Whoopsies. One day I'll be bullying gold players. Maybe. I feel like I'm always in lobbies that have higher ranks in them. Like even on my way through gold, I ran into very few silver players. Like it's always been gold and up. Admittedly, I've never done this augment before. So it's interesting. I don't know that I would do it again, per se, but it's certainly something. Give me some time to think, I guess. We could just run Noxus, I guess. Should we give Noxus a redemption try? Heck, we're almost there. Dude, we're gonna have a hell of gold, though. I wish I'd have gotten more items. Yeah, they're running Void. With a Jinx kicker, it looked like. Yay! We're gonna have so much gold after this. It's gonna be crazy. Probably gonna have like 30 gold or something. See, the thing, I don't know what sell your board. Since again, I've never done this. I don't know if that means we get the cash for everything that got sold. Because obviously I can't see my shop. There's just nothing here right now. So I don't actually know how much gold we have. But we're going to get a early carousel, which is nice. Which is probably one of the few reasons I would do this augment. Other than the fact we really didn't have a whole lot working for us at the moment. And based on the squads I'm seeing, it's probably pretty likely that we would lose out anyway. Like, they're trying to run Noxus right now. I would assume. What do I have again? Here and a cape. Cloak. Here and a cloak. Okay. Probably should have gone for show there, but that's all right. We will use our cloak to make a thirster. And not a plate.
You helped lock me away. You tried to stop my work.
50 gold!
Tread carefully.
Dang, man. We just have so much. You like that, and we'll give you that. Which probably should have been on Echo or Briar, but that's okay. Part of my reason for losing most of the time, I think, is I just don't make my moves fast enough. I do suffer a little bit from, like, decision paralysis sometimes. Oh, Cloudwind again. We played them last time, I think. Oh my god. This shit's about to get real, y'all. Okay, really stupid, but I'm doing it anyway so that we can get our LeBlanc here.
Return the crown, butcher, or I will carve it from your face.
Then we get LeBlanc. We'll swap out for Mal. Put the Thirster on Ambessa. Call it a day. Wow, 2 Bard Runners, huh? I see the appeal. I just don't know that I've played teams recently that really benefit from Bard.
Looks can be deceiving.
Yoink. Okay, we'll do that, and we'll do that. Wow. This is looking like a Noxus team. Where the hell did that come from, man? That's crazy. Okay, we got more swords and we got a forger.
Oh, Scion! You escaped too? And you're here with me.
I don't think we need another sword. Really didn't need another arrow either, but that's chill, I guess. Dude, we're actually fighting a Yordle player? How long has it been since we've run into Yordles? Feels like it's been a minute. Ooh, okay. I think we're going here. Balls. Okay. Fine. It's okay. Belts are good. Health is good.
Hands off my meal!
Trying to get Briars in the hopes that, like, maybe we can Breesar. Feel like that would be helpful to us in some capacity. Because I know we're not going to be able to 3-star Scion. Or anything else that's, like, lower cost. So, like, maybe... Maybe we're able to not have that be that way. I think the reason we lose Noxus most of the time is genuinely because we don't have the star levels to make up for it. Like, unironically. Okay. We'd love that. For us. You can have that.
Karaman, you think it wise to bite the hand that feeds you?
I'm gonna just take all the signs I can get, honestly. At least they won't be used against me. I have control of the economy. It doesn't matter. Dude, everything I need has sword. It's crazy. Actually crazy. We are gonna get one of these guys, though. So that's handy. So now he can get Rage Blade, which is nice. LeBlanc is feeling very sad. Because she has nothing helpful currently.
Witness the strength of Noxus.
Another belt. Rage Blade. I guess you get to have that for now. Yeah, they run the Noxus. We have almost identical teams and items on it, which is kind of funny. Y'all, the dream may be real. The dream might actually be real right now. What are we doing? Oh, this seems like a lock. Unless this just goes crazy at some point. Got level 7. We got 3-star Teemo already. Because of course we do. That's a lot of belts. Okay. Respectfully, I don't think we need that many. Okay, you give me... Keep that. We combine that. Yeah. We do that. We do that. And we're happy about it. Dude, if we get a champion duplicator or something here, low key, I think I'm gonna take it as an augment. Damn, they got me.
They will regret opposing me.
Got Darius though. I mean,
Noxus will rise.
dog. What am I supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? Like, what should I be doing with that? Freaking Yordles, bro. It's the freaking Yordles, man. Okay.
Out of my way.
There's our other bruiser. Just gotta hold, and we gotta keep getting interest. Everything will work out. Maybe. We have to be patient. Patient is important. I was getting a lot of swords. I didn't really get any special options though. For what it worth. Should I take the giant belt just for giggles? I'm not opposed to it, honestly. No. I did it. I did it. Memes abound. Was it wise? I don't know. Probably not. Would I do it again? Yeah, probably. Probably would, to be honest. I think we're still gonna get single drops on this loot round, so I think it's probably okay. Brother. Oh my god. Oh my god. So we have a lock on a 3-star Scion. They don't know that I have that. Was that Fiddle? Oh, that's an Ambessa. Okay. What am I looking at right now?
Not Draven. Draven.
Okay, plate's pretty good.
Out of my way.
Dude. Dude. Selling the Draven was actually so insanely clutch. That's wild. Okay. None of this is great for me. What that is. Bro, how are Yordles so strong? That's crazy. Okay, so I think they had another benched Scion, so I don't think I'm getting any more of those. In genuine earnest. So I think we do that. We roll. Never mind. Just a god, evidently.
Looks can be deceiving.
Oh, brother.
You remind me of all those
Brother Bear. And we got Kubo now. Oh, damn. Okay. Never mind. Demacia is just gonna come in and ruin my day, evidently.
Brace yourself.
Watch out for us.
What do I want to do? I think we do that now. So that we still have Bruiser active at least.
Noxus will rise.
Watch out for us!
Looks can be deceiving.
Okay.
Out of my way!
So we're gonna have multiple 3 stars if we survive this, but we're not gonna. Too slow. God, I'm always too slow, man. God, it's so disappointing. I'm wildly disappointed with how that turned out. And we've lost everything. And we've lost everything again. Damn. Hate it. Get 20 LP, lose 20 LP. Because I just make moves way too slow. Alright, last one. Last one of the night. Ow. What battle pass looking like? Sheesh. Sad. Sad and disappointing and sad. Alright. We're in it. Voting gauntlets are rigged? Voting gauntlets aren't rigged. There's no shot. I don't think they care enough to rig them, honestly. Show me locking. This game will be better. Thank you, Kratos. I also believe that this game will be better. I have to believe that it will be better. I want to believe that it'll be better. Are they unranked? Oh no. 7 gold players and 1 unranked. What do you think that means? Alright. I guess we're running Noxus again. We can surely recreate the magic, right? Surely we can recreate the magic. Damn, 2 Leona? Should we just run Targon? Can I make a Targon team up on the fly like that? Because that'd be pretty fire. And we can get a Diana pretty quickly. We doing this? Hold the phone. Are we doing this? All right. You know what? Last one of the night. Why not get a little creative with it, you know? Ooh, that might be nice, actually. Nah, we're doing it. We're gonna run Noxus against my better judgment right now. But we're gonna do it. And I hate myself.
The heart of Piltover is its people.
But we're gonna do it. It's literally setting me up to play a Noxus game, man. I have to. I have to see where this goes. We have to go on this journey. Be it for better or worse, we're going on this journey right now. God, I hate Briar so much, though. I don't think we care about Garen, respectfully. We could also find a quick striker for Draven. That might not be terrible. Sounds like we're losing. I think we lost. It would let me run Ashe, which would be kind of nice. The Leona early is going to hard carry for us, which is really nice. I kind of regret selling the other copy, but we're not going to keep her forever. It would just be gold taking up spots for us. There's a Draven with a pan. Interesting. Don't know any pans that we could use. I think... Yeah, we'll take that then. Can always use swords, I guess. And we can use Ashe. Ashe is cool. Do we want a bruiser? Probably. You chilling. Julius, am I to interpret that you want to stop playing a game because you think the voting gauntlet was rigged? Which, don't get me wrong, you see me not playing Faye right now, right? Like, it's okay to play other games. You don't have to make the games you play part of your identity. And I would argue that it's probably unhealthy to have that point of view in general. Because at the end of the day, you are a $sign to any and all gacha games. Like, they don't care about you as a player. So, just to level set that real quick. But if you do genuinely still like the game, I would argue that thinking that one of the game modes was rigged and that's the reason why you don't want to play it anymore, that's kind of a silly reason to stop. Again, I'm in full support of people playing games that they want to play, not that they feel like they have to play. This channel embodies that. But, like, you know, gotta have the priorities in the right spot at least. Wow, that's a lot of... Bro, what is that back bench? I feel so far behind in this game. I feel like I had such a massive head start. And now I just get nothing. I got nothing going on. Zero motion on the bench. Ugh. He's at least getting some stuff. I guess our augment does kind of require more time. But, like, still. We did have kind of a delayed augment. God, they really want me to play Nautilus, huh? Alright, fine. Bring me another Nautilus and I'll field him. Give me the means of a 2-star Nautilus, I'll put him on the field right now. L. It's something at least, I guess. Oh, I can put items on him? I guess I didn't realize that. The little tingy sounds that LeBlanc's ult makes is so satisfying. I don't know if you guys can hear it because it's like pretty quiet for me. And then maybe a headphones only situation. 2% damage. That could be good. I don't really like any of those nodes. I'll pass for the time being. That's crazy. The Leona's fallen off. Let's see if the Bruiser bump can... Oh, not against that, though. You're gonna get decimated against that. Like I said, we're gonna be decimated against that. God, I keep picking really passive augments, and I shouldn't do that.
Looks can be deceiving.
The Freljords shall unite! For the Freljord!
Return the crown, butcher, or I will carve it from your face.
Outfielded? I'm out-itemed? I've just done a really bad job picking augments this time, I guess. How do you get the alt-art Dark Magician? Oh, we need that, actually. We need the Ambessa. We need the Ambessa. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh. Stressful. Very stressful. Unironically stressful. Okay.
I am Iceborn.
Let's try something a little different. Yeah.
Out of my way!
Let's try to make some of our own luck. Bro, respectfully, oh, Bard. Maybe I should try Noxus with Bard. Maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot. By not doing that. Well.
Oh, Scion! You escaped too? And you're here, with me.
Got double gunslingers. actually debating a pivot right now. Oh, but my augment is like... Yeah, this is just a really disjointed situation I have gotten myself into. Which, yeah, I hate to see it, but it does happen. More often than you'd think. God, dude, the fizz. Cringe. Dude, we're getting owned by Bilgewater. I should just FF right now. Legitimately. Am I trying to cop for Swain? Hmm. Oh, let's grab that.
No worry, me, doctor.
Actually. Okay. Sure. Cool. Love that.
Jinx, my daughter wouldn't bring you to heal.
The Jinx teams are too much. Yeah. My heart's not in it, y'all. Heart ain't in it tonight. This has become clear to me. I've got just about everything on the board. Give or take.
Sometimes I see what the darkness is afraid.
Good lord, man. Alright. Well, that's about as good as it gets. We're gonna have a... Gonna have a 2-star 5 cost.
Try to keep up. Draven.
This might just be what the squad is. We just keep our gunners and pray. I don't know what the other team. I mean, we're gonna get Darius right now. So he's in here. I would basically have to hard commit to like literally just having Gunslinger and Noxus active for level 7. I don't think it's the worst strategy. Given how bad everything is for me, seemingly right now, I don't feel like it's the worst. We might be able to eke out a top 4. Or maybe just not 8th.
We fight so differently, Scion. You're like, "Ugh," and I'm like, "Nom, nom, 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 nom," you know?
Draven out.
Your story is revenge, with guns and ghosts.
The gun doesn't have a trigger. I do.
True. Oh, brother. That, I guess. Cooked. Deep fried, in fact.
Tremble at my roar.
That's what I got. That's what I got, y'all.
Sometimes I see what the darkness is afraid of.
You're sweet.
Kneel before me.
There's a Void Squad. Ooh, that's a nice Kaisa.
Feel my light.
Got a Mel. If nothing else, got a Mel. Can't take that away from us.
The arcane is at my fingertips.
Show me all that you have learned now.
Not Draven. Draven.
I probably should have swapped the Mel for the Briar. Or the Draven for the Mel. What are you gonna do? That's a 6th place finish, I bet. 5th. And they go straight into a top 3, man. That's rough. Oh. I pulled it back, kinda. It's not where I wanted to be, but it is what it is. Jenna shared an article telling me that Chipotle rolled out nachos ahead of the Super Bowl. Interesting. Interesting and curious. Well, we made some good battle pass progress here. I have decided I'm rolling on this because I want to try and pick up the Riven. If we get an Aurelia, that's chill too. But 3 weeks with only 2 currently, that doesn't seem super likely. Well, maybe. Maybe we'll just get lucky and we'll get a bunch of them. All up. Frustrating, man. I think we're honestly at the same level of LP that we were when we started this conundrum. Oh. Oh. I know what we can do real quick. The thing that I forgot to do. I just Oh, does anybody know if Nerthas or Yuri are any good? The remixes? I haven't actually looked at them yet. I'm over here on the main page trying to like find Hero Rises voting. Because I keep not bookmarking it like I should. Because I'm silly like that. Yuri's good. That's not surprising. Yuri's usually pretty. Dude, I'm kind of excited for the partner direct tomorrow. Normally I don't get that hype on partner directs. Well, like, dude, why is the Hero Rises voting just straight up not on the main page? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I'm on the Fire Emblem Heroes website and they don't have it up. Oh, can I just look at my history? Legends, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to use history more often. Nah. All right. Who do y'all want to vote? Who should I vote for? These were kind of I've already voted for like my big 3, I think. Now I just kind of don't care. I don't want to do a double vote. We could go Black Note. We could go Black Knight. Attuned Ryoma. Nah, he's on the bottom of my list. And I fully realized I just asked for input and then immediately shut it down. And I'm sorry for doing that. Genuinely. Let's go Black Knight. Let's just go Black Knight, man. Is he in this one? He's in this one. Let's just go with this one. That's fine. It's kind of poetic having Ike and Black Knight right next to each other. So that's cool. Yeah. At least I'm aware. I'm not always aware. I want y'all to know that when I am socially aware of something, it is because I have painstakingly done the homework to like know myself well enough that I'm doing that. Which, you know, could be misconstrued for those who are unaware of understanding myself. I'm kind of tired, y'all. What do you think? We wrap? We wrap it for the day? Tomorrow. Tomorrow should be Wuthering Waves. It should be a Wuthering Waves just 4-hour craziness that takes place. We're gonna roll for Emeth. I need to figure out how to say her name correctly. So I've heard it pronounced Imeth and Emeth, and I don't know which is correct. And then we got the story, and then Friday should be arena. And I think I may not do favor battles. I may do favor battle prep. It's pronounced Dave. Good call, actually. We may do prep. I'm leaning towards we may do prep. Because we had a really, well, I don't know if we had. I had a really bad time doing it last week. And I would love to not repeat that experience. So I think we may take a look at the squad, because I think if we're not using, and this may come to a shock to you all, I'm thinking of not using Heimdall, who was unironically one of the 3 main that I wanted to use. And then I may also swap out the Alencia for the Elise. We're still going to use Thor. We're still going to use Black Knight. And then we'll probably still use a Dancer. But I think we may swap Heimdall for Alpha Thor. Because then we could just give Thor all of the cool buffs that he steals from my opponent. And then if my opponent is also using a Heimdall, it's like we never left her. And that's cool, right? So we may try that. But that's where my head got to. Just upgrade the heals with the shiny new heals. And then instead of giving ourselves a cancel attack buff with Heimdall, we just take everything that our opponent has and use it against them. Because that's toxic. And why not be as toxic as possible in Summer Duels? You might as well. If you're going to play in the sludge, you might as well fling it. Know what I mean? All right, gamers. I'm getting out of here. I appreciate you. Good stream. We yo-yoed some more in TFT, which is a bummer. But we had correct thought. We just weren't clicking fast enough. And I think that comes with the fact that I am still playing teams that I'm not super comfortable with. Because they neutered pirates. And that was the whole plan this year. I literally spent like 3 weeks just learning pirates to play Bilgewater, and then I went live with it. And as you saw, we hit gold pretty quickly. The problem is that I spent so much time learning and getting used to the team that the update patch came out and they nerfed it to the point where now it's definitely not really a top 4 comp most of the time. And so playing it to try and hit plat would be kind of silly. But you all knew that because I already said it multiple times. So, not today, but just over the course. Also, for the real ones, I think the new channels are launching this week. So I'll let you know if you want to sub over there. The overflow content, as it were. But that's it for now. I'm gonna go be sad about TFT and get all of my games updated for eMyth and all that. So I appreciate y'all. I will see you in the next one tomorrow for Wuthering Waves. Fiesta Day is what I will call it. See you later. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye.